transportation is done in animals as well as in plants. Very first, what do you mean by transport? Transport means to move from one place to another. When we talk about outside world, same thing is happening inside our body too. There is a transportation of blood. All the blood in our body moves from one organ to other organ, even from one cell to other cell. Now, how does it move? What exactly the blood is? Actually, it comes under the process of circulatory system. What do you mean by circulatory system? Circulatory system means to circulate something, to move something in a proper manner. Now, in our body, if we talk about human beings, what does moves inside our body? It is our blood only. And what does the blood has? Blood has the food, the energy. That energy changes in the form of blood and reaches to the every cell of the body. Let's try to understand more. So I think you have understood about what is the circulatory system. The system which helps in moving or passing the blood throughout the body. Now, very first is blood only. What exactly the blood is? How come we know that it is the blood? Actually, the red color fluid which flows in blood vessels are called blood. It is of which color? It is of red in color. Fine, it got a red color due to hemoglobin. So it used to flow in our vessels. Even the blood flows in artery too. Actually, two types of veins or blood vessels we have in our body. One is vein and the other one is vessels. There are two types of blood vessels. Okay? They are arteries and veins. They both carry the blood. But if we talk about arteries, arteries always carry oxygen-rich blood and vein carries carbon dioxide-rich blood. This is the difference between the two. This is the pure blood, pure form of blood which is required by the body cells. And this is equally important. Why? Because there are the dust, there are the microorganisms, even the blood consists of carbon dioxide. It has to be also removed from the body. So they both do the specific function. If you see your book, it is given in your book beta. This, look, you can see it carefully. This is the structure of circulatory system. Now what is happening? It is blue in color. Now what is blue in color? Blue is our veins and red color veins are exactly not veins. The blue color blood vessels are called veins and the red color blood vessels are called arteries. So I hope you would have understood both the things. And they both are connected with the heart. Heart is a very important organ in human beings. As if heart stops beating, a person can die. Can no, definitely die. And suppose your brain stops working, you can be alive. Is that clear to you? So this is the difference. By this you can understand how important the heart is. I hope this you have understood, and this also that our blood vessels are of two types. Next, what do exactly it do? oxygen from the lungs. It collects the oxygen from the lungs and then it transports to the cell of the body. So it used to do many things. It used to rather carry everything and just transport from lungs as it has taken the oxygen, and from the small intestine the blood has taken the food, and it provides to all the needy cells and the organs. Now next, what do you have? Not only this thing, even it transports the waste for removal from the body. It also carries the waste, and that waste has to be removed from the body. It means it used to carry everything along with it. Then it divides. Wherever they are needed, they just push them over there. So blood plays a important color. Now, inside the blood there are many things like hemoglobin is there, WBC, RBC. WBC stands for white blood cell. RBC is red blood cells. Then there is plasma. Now what is a plasma? Actually plasma, the fluid part of a blood is known as plasma. So let me write for you. I think this is quite clear to you. Let us discuss about the plasma. So, very first what is there? The fluid, the part of blood is called plasma. Plasma is very important for our body. Okay, beta? The people who suffer from the diseases like liver cirrhosis, in such cases, if they are a patient of liver cirrhosis, then there are the bottles of plasma which has to inject inside their body. So first is the fluid part of blood is called plasma. Second, what did I say? Second is RBCs, that is red blood cell. RBC is nothing but blood itself. Inside the RBC, what is present? Hemoglobin. Now what is hemoglobin? It contains, that I have discussed. Okay. Now first RBC. What are they, beta? They all are the part of blood. Okay. RBC means red blood cell. Red blood cells, as it consists red color pigments called hemoglobin. Okay, so RBC, what is RBC? It is actually red blood cell. It is red in color. Even how come? As it consists red color pigments. Therefore, it is also called what? Hemoglobin. Next, what do we have? We have WBC. Now, let me write that also. I am writing for you just to make you understand. Then I erase. So your duty is what, beta? You have to write, copy down from the board. If you are not able to always sit with the book. That is for compulsion. I know you are following that. So see in your book it is given. Okay? RBC we have studied. Let me write down the content so that will be easy for you to understand. That in blood what is there? Contents of blood. So we have studied about plasma, thereafter RBCs, even we have studied about hemoglobin. Then what we had, still more to go, WBCs, that is white blood cell, even the platelets. All these things are there in the blood. We have done this, even this, not WBC. What is WBCs? They are called white blood cells. It builds up the immunity. It builds up the immunity power in an individual. So what is the word of WBC? WBC means white blood cell. Actually, it works in increasing the immunity power. What do we say in हिंदी? हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं जर्म से लड़ने की क्षमता. जर्म मतलब कीटाणुओं से लड़ने की क्षमता. ओके, सो who builds up? WBC plays an important role in building up the immunity power in an individual. For example, you can take an example of your class. There is a boy, after every 15 days he gets absent, or after 15 days. So the teacher makes a call that why it is happening, why is irregular. Then we come to know that after every 15 to 20 days he gets ill. What type of diseases he has? He has sneezing, sometimes coughing, these type of viral disease. As the viral disease enters in the environment, he immediately come in contact with that boy, that very boy. It means what? It has a very less immunity power. So to build up a good immunity power, you should always have the food which is rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, etc. Even milk, as it is a complete diet, and I always advise you to have a milk thrice a day. So you should be sure that you should have that. Then only better you can have a good rate of WBC, and due to that your immunity power will be also strong. To be healthy, wealthy and wise, how our body should be? Our body should be rich in WBC. Always remember, whatever amount or whatever number is required inside our body, it has certain limit. If WBC rates increases, that also can harm to our body. Why? They can even kill the microorganisms which are present inside our body. Actually, whatever we eat, the outside food, whether it is cooked at home or we buy from outside, such as packets, whatever we eat, the food consists of both the things. It has nutrients as well as microorganisms are also there. They have to be there inside our stomach, then only the digestion can take place. So in such situation, WBC should be in numbers only. It should not cross the limit, not even it should below the ratio. Not only for this thing, whether it's WBC or RBCs, it should be at its particular level only, nor more, neither less. Okay, the ratio should be maintained. Next, what do we have? We have the platelets. Okay, let's understand now platelets. What is the function of platelets? What are the working of platelets? Beta, have you ever got a wound. Do you know the meaning of wound? आपको कभी चोट लगी है? Let me give you an example in Hindi. जब हमको चोट लगती है तो क्या होता है? सपोज कहीं भी चोट लगे तो हमारे हाथ में सपोज चोट लगा, वहां से खून निकलने लगता है और खून इतनी तेजी से निकलता है कि उसको रोक पाना बहुत ही मुश्किल हो जाता है. As you got a wound somewhere in your hand, so what happens? Blood comes out in so much speed you cannot stop it. You can use your finger tape or whatever or a piece of cloth to stop it, but sometimes what happens? Still it is not controlled. Then what do? If we are at home, so we just take some turmeric from our kitchen and put around the turmeric. Still blood is not, still it's going on, it's not stopped yet. So in such situation, what do? You have to immediately move to the hospital. Sometimes it gets stopped too. So how come these things is happening? Why did it stop when you put a turmeric? Though it is said that if you put a turmeric around the wound, it can be cured or the flow of blood stops. But beta, this is a myth, totally myth. Blood cannot be stopped by turmeric or any other ingredients. Blood stops just due to the platelets. Do you know what does the platelet do? Let me just tell you with an example. Suppose this is your hand, okay? Fine, beta. And you got a wound over here. Now this portion, it is bleeding. What is happening? This is bleeding. Now blood cannot be stopped by any measure. So what happens to you know? And immediately after a few times you just press it or do something. Definitely you are going to do something to make the blood to stop. Suppose you have pressed over there and the flow had been stopped. Actually, do you know what had happened? There are the platelets. Platelets come to the portion and make a clot over there. Platelets are present inside the body. When it wounds any portion inside our body or outside our body, it wounds, then brain gives signal to platelets to move, and then the platelets come and make a clot of a blood. That's why our blood stops, not because of turmeric. It is only platelet. If platelet decreases inside the body, so it has to put, okay, always remember, it has to put. You have to be hospitalized if your platelet decreases. So a body must have a platelets when it is useful. It is very useful at the time of wound because only it can stop the blood. How? By clotting it. In your book also it is clearly mentioned that the clot is formed when the blood is coming outside the body. So to stop the blood, there is a formation of clot, and that clot is known as platelets. So this was all about blood. Now we are going to understand more about blood vessels. We are going beta as per your book only. Okay? You do stick to your books. Now our next topic as per your book is blood vessels. Now what do you exactly mean by blood vessels? Blood vessels are the vessels which are responsible to carry the blood or for the transport dioxide rich blood. It works inside our body, okay beta, and its wall is thin, okay, and arteries what does it carry? It carries oxygen rich blood. Okay, now it is a pipe-like structure. It is a pipe-like structure. Even veins you can see. It is bluish or greenish in color. If you have a tight wrist, make a fist of your hand and just tightly hold it. Okay, little bit, just move up and down your hand. You will be able to see. Just do it right now. Yes, are you be able to see? I know, yes. So what you can see right now, they are called this thing, veins. But arteries we cannot see. Why? Because arteries are there inside the body. They are attached with the organs, beta. Why they are over there? Because they carry oxygen rich blood. So oxygen is mainly required by all the internal organs. That's why if we compare both veins or arteries, its wall is thin but its wall is thick. Its wall is elastic. It has a elastic. It is smooth in compared to this. They are stronger. Arteries are stronger. Why? Because they have to even protect the internal organ in compared to veins. This is the difference between the two. Let's see still anything more. Yes. Now this is it. Have you ever heard about pulse? That when you go to the doctor and you say to doctor, I am not feeling well. Very first thing what the doctor will do? Doctor will going to diagnose you up. For diagnosing, he just in the priority level, he checks your pulse rate. He put his first 3 fingers somewhere over your wrist and just in a quiet manner he tries to calculate. He as a doctor, he can hear the beats over there. Okay, so if the beats are normal, there is something is going on, there are kind of beat which can be heard by the doctor. By that, on a primary level, it can tell, okay, you have a good beating. It means you are not suffering from any major disease. And I think in a minute our pulse rate should be 72 to 80, in between 72 to 80 in an adult. Fine. Let's see. Yes, in a resting person usually a pulse rate is between 72 to 80. As you are in your resting position right now, you are no doubt listening me, understanding me, but we are on a resting position. So our this pulse rate will be between 72 to 80. You can also just try to see. Put it over here and you can. Okay. So this was about pulse. So what is a pulse? The throbbing sound which you can hear in the part of your wrist. Sometimes even here this side, your neck side also doctors are able to see. So that throbbing sound created in the body which can be diagnosed by the doctor on putting the 4 fingers around your wrist is known as pulse, a throbbing sound. Fine. So what is the normal throbbing sound or what is the pulse rate in a rest position? It should be 72 to 80 times. Fine. In a minute. Next, what do you have? Or listen, you do one thing. You just have a record. It will definitely going to differ from one to other. You have a record, a throbbing sound of your father, mother, your younger brother if you have, and yours too. Just endless them, write their names and just write it down. You come to know at what 8 criteria, what is the rate, how it fluctuates from age to age or person to person. Next, we have already studied about the veins. Now see, this is the structure I have drawn for you. What is this? This is a diagram all about the circulation, how the circulation of blood takes place. Look, here are the lungs, okay, pulmonary veins are there. Now it is moving from here, blood moves like this. They are the capillaries. Here the purification is also done, okay. Purification in what sense? There is this clash, CO2 and O2 rich blood both moves from this way. Then here, then it comes to heart, and from here, this is the whole process. Even it is given in your textbook too. You can go through it, okay. So by this is the whole process. How does our blood moves? What is next? It is given. It is given, as we have discussed about the arteries, that arteries are oxygen rich. It carries oxygen rich blood from the heart to all the parts of the body. What does it do? Arteries collects. You can see, artery used to collect oxygen rich blood and it used to transport to all the parts of the body. Why? Because all the parts need oxygen rich blood for its working. What does the veins do? Vein used to collect the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide, okay, and it used to collect it from all the parts of the body. As arteries tries to move, or definitely it moves the blood to all the part of the body. In the same way, vein used to collect from all the parts of the body the blood which is not pure. Pure in what manner? The blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Next, capillaries. Now, what are the work of capillaries? I even told you that on reaching the tissues, they divide further into extremely thin tubes. They are very thin tubes. They are known as capillaries. The capillary join up to from the veins which empty into the heart. Whatever is there, everything reaches to heart and it is emptied over there. So this is the mechanism of flowing of blood. How does the blood flow and what does artery takes? Artery used to take the blood which is rich in oxygen. But it's a very important chapter, okay? Why? It is dealing with small organs, but they are the most important organ. Transportation, it begins from the circulation. Then we are going to study more about, in this chapter only, heart. Then what is there? Next, heartbeat. Do you have heartbeat? Did you feel it? If you haven't, so put your hand towards the left side, little bit left side. You will have some type of sound. There is a contraction and the relaxation. What do we say? It is called heartbeat, and the sound is known as love sound. Okay, just feel it. Try to put. I know you have felt it. So this is quite clear to you. That was very nice. Next, we will going to study about heart in our next session.